0 preconception to 6-month pregnant kind of video for you. I'm going to tell you kind of what I went through, and hopefully it can help some of you out. That was a love heart, by the way. It kind of went like that, so you didn't see much of it. I'm sending out the love, ladies and men. Sending the love. So my little boy was planned and kind of actually happened first time. So I didn't get a period, to be fair. I got like brown spotting. Sorry if this is too much information. This video is not for you if you feel that way. So please leave. And then I realised actually I didn't really have a proper period, so I took a test and ta-da! I was pregnant. Woohoo! Also, I thought. So I got pregnant and I was like, I put my boyfriend up, I was like, hi daddy, and he was like, what? And I was like, hi daddy, and he was like, oh. I was like, yeah, I'm pregnant. I was like, that's not it. Come on, no proper reaction. That should have told me then that I shouldn't have expected much more from him. So I texted my friend, she was so excited, and yeah, I only told her, and she was super excited, but he was just not excited. So I took another test the next day and then was like to my mum and dad, I need to speak to you. And was like, you're going to be grandparents. My dad's face is like, I thought, oh my god, what's wrong? Oh my god, I've done wrong, oh my god. But he burst into tears. He was so happy. It was so sweet. I couldn't have dreamt of it being any better from them too. So everything was fine. Actually, to be fair, I went to the doctors and everything started going through. So he's booked my booking appointment, put all that through, and got me a prescription for folic acid. You need to take that. It's to guard against spinal problems and brain, I think. I'm not 100% sure, sorry, I'm not a midwife. And yeah, everything seemed fine then. And then I can't remember how far gone I was, because you're not actually left your pregnancy notes, so sorry, I can't tell you exactly when it was, but it was I found out when I was like 3 to 4 weeks pregnant. So between 3 and 4 weeks and 7 weeks, I started spotting. Now this happened twice. Once I couldn't get into my doctor's, so I went to a drop-in clinic, which is local to me, and I was stuck there for 3 hours. My partner at the time was, moody as ever, and it's just not what I needed. So we went in, and a woman had already come out and complained about this doctor, and the woman at the desk was like, oh, you won't have to wait long for this doctor, and I was like, right, okay, whatever. And when I went in, I was like, oh, I'm this far pregnant, and I've been, I've been spotting. And he looked at me and he was like, how do you even know you're pregnant? I was like, a pregnancy test and I've been to the doctors. And he was like, well, I doubt you're even pregnant, and if you are, you're probably going through a miscarriage. And I was like, what? Like blasé, like no expression on his face, quite happy, no like, I'm really sorry, like sad expression, just literally like, yeah, you're probably having a miscarriage. He's like, oh, I checked your tummy, but you're not worth putting my fingers into. And I was like, what? Now I wish I'd said something. Probably at the time my ex was thinking, woohoo, get out of it, scot-free. And yeah, so he told me basically that, yeah, I wasn't pregnant. So I bought another test and took them, and they both said I was still pregnant. I stopped spotting, it's fine. Started spotting again and managed to get into my doctor's. Now I met the loveliest doctor ever. She checked me and said she couldn't tell either way, but she got me an appointment with the early pregnancy unit. This was at 7 p.m, so she said they're closed now, but I will get you an appointment and I will get them to call you the next day. At about 8 o'clock the next morning, I got a phone call and they said, can you come down now? I couldn't, I was too nervous to drive. So my mum came home from work, my ex wouldn't get out of bed. So yeah, we went to the early pregnancy unit, had to drink lots of water and had a scan, and then we saw my little boy. Now at the time, I'm not joking, I will put a picture up, but it was like this big, and then he looked like a little jelly bean. And yeah, they said everything's fine, it could be this, it could be that, and they were genuinely the most loveliest people ever. I got the scan, it was so like lovely to have. And then I'm pretty sure that was the last time I spotted, and everything, went fine, as in spotting wise after. So please, if you're spotting, get it sorted, go to the doctors, go to your doctor, don't go to anywhere else. Just when you're on the phone, just say I'm pregnant and I'm bleeding, please can you get me seen, and they will get you seen, I assure you. And then I got a text from my ex, who was my boyfriend at the time, and was like, we need to talk. So basically, this boy thought it was appropriate to take me after bleeding, and still bleeding, but knowing that everything was okay, and telling me that I was disgusting, that I didn't get dressed, that, he didn't want a kid anymore. Why do I want it? I should get rid of it, because who's going to want me as a single mum? He's not going to let any man near me. All of this, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, so he basically said all of that to me. I was in a state. I have no issues telling you this. He said it. If he has issues with it, that's his problem, not mine. He's obviously told people a completely different story. But yes, my child was planned, because I have been told that you told me, and that told people he wasn't. But we're on relatively good terms now. I'm just like thinking about the past and getting really, to be fair. But when I was told that my son was an accident, I was highly offended. But other than that, stupidly, I stuck around and was like, no, I can't do anything about it yet. I can't get stressed. He did this numerous times, by the way, over and over again, telling me how disgusting I was. I didn't get dressed in the morning. Not that I was like worried that I was losing my unborn child or anything. Sorry, for not looking like this and getting dressed and everything, but sorry, a bit depressed over here. So other than that, life went rather swimmingly. Took my folic acid, did my booking appointment with my mum. My ex didn't come. Yay, me and mummy, we went, and we had an older midwife, and she was like, oh, you're breastfeeding? I was like, these bad boys aren't real, I'm not sure if I can. And she's like, oh, are you going to try? I was like, I don't know, it's your choice, is what I say. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. No one should tell you you're wrong for doing either. So she was pretty pants. I had questions to ask her, and she was like, I don't know, blah, 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 blah. So I kind of felt a bit like, oh, right, okay, woohoo, great for you. So my 12-week scan, my ex did come with me too. Everything was okay. I had my blood test, and we got a little picture, and that's when we told everyone, when I was 12 weeks pregnant. And yeah, you saw a little baby. We didn't know who it was at that point. And he was, from that, he was obsessed with it being a boy. I thought, it's going to be a girl, it's going to be a girl. Not that I genuinely wasn't bothered either way, but he was so bothered about it being a boy. We had a private sexing scan at 16 weeks. So that was fab. That was at Verulam Clinic in St Albans, and that cost £60, I think, and we found out we were having a little boy. Now, I've never seen him so happy the whole pregnancy to find out that he's having a son. Yay, I did well, I guess. So through the whole pregnancy, by the way, we didn't really have much to do with each other. We saw each other once, if twice a week was lucky, for an hour or so. I've never felt so lonely in my life. Thankfully, I had amazing friends around me who really stuck by me, but the one person that was supposed to didn't. He was clubbing, he was at the gym, he was anywhere but with me. So he did live with me for a bit. He moved out as soon as I got pregnant. He was like, I can't handle this. And then, so I was alone in my lovely new room. But yeah, so partner-wise, I was alone, but I had lots of friends behind me. Now, I think it would have probably been good to meet other mums when I was pregnant, but I didn't. But I had friends by me, so I was pretty happy. The two girls that I saw a lot when I was pregnant, one was pregnant and just had hers, and then the other one has at that time, 2-year-old, so I was in good company and I was happy. Sorry, I do have notes over here as well to remind me what kind of happened. So the only other thing about the early pregnancy was I never was sick. I gagged. It was disgusting. Like if I was like, you wouldn't have been able to smell it. There was no smell at all, and I'd be like, ugh, ugh. Couldn't brush my teeth till like 1 o'clock. You know, I was really bad. I ate loads at the beginning of my pregnancy, 8 and 8 and 8. So I started off at 7.5 stone and I ended up nearly 11 stone. Yay me, I'll put some pictures up for you. But I wasn't unhealthy, but I just felt so hungry. So I was like, yes, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat more. And obviously I ate tons anyway, and the weight went nowhere. But while I was pregnant, it went to these, and then it went here too. So I got a nice big belly in the end, and then massive boobies. So by the way, if you have got fake boobies, you're fine. They will be fine. Mine are fine. Just wear your bras, wear your sports bras, keep them supported. That's the word. Keep them supported, girls. So through all this time, I didn't bleed again. I don't think there may have been a few midwife appointments. Whatever I was offered, I took. So these were the blood tests. I took them. So I also had my 20-week scan, and that's when they check for Down syndrome. So they take a blood test. Oh no, that's the 12-week scan, I think. 12-week, yeah. 12-week is the Down syndrome, I'm pretty sure. They take blood and then they measure certain things in the brain and stuff. So mine was like a 1 in 120,000 or something. But I literally, anything they offered test-wise, I took. The urine samples, not got an issue with. Like HIV, sexually transmitted diseases, all of those, I was checked for everything. I was like, look, I'm not going to stop you checking for anything. They were like, are you happy to be checked? I was like, yeah, I'm fine with that, thank you. You know, it doesn't bother me. It's like, it's my unborn child, I've got to be careful. So I'm going through 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. So in that time, what else did I do? I got stuff ready. I decided that I wasn't going to do NCT. It wasn't for me. When my friend had come back and told me what it was like, I was like, no, that's really not for me. So I didn't end up doing that. What I did do, what will be in my next video. I'm trying to think, girls, and guys, what else I can tell you to kind of expect. Increased, bigger, lovely skin. My hair was like super strength, you know, lovely hair, super long while I was pregnant. You can get your hair dyed, I think. I got mine dyed once, maybe not. I had my eyebrows done. I got them to check if that was okay, and ta-da, it was. So I got my eyebrows done. My HD brows, I haven't had them done probably since then, so it's a bit worrying. They're probably lacking a bit. But please, if you're ever worried about anything while you're pregnant, please go to a doctor's, and you aren't alone. I ended up, in my next video I'll tell you, I split up with my father's daddy, my child's father, when my son was born. But you're not going to be alone. Don't stick with someone that doesn't want you to have their child that was planned, or even if it's unplanned. If they don't want the child and you do, you know, your choice. Do not let them tell you what you can and can't do. It is your choice. Yes, men will still want you. A child doesn't make them go, oh, I I'm not touching that woman with a barge pole. No, it's not like that at all. And if they tell you they're not going to let another man near you, they're sad, because they're going to let another woman near there. And yeah, so you have to do what you want to do. Don't be ruled by them. Keep yourself calm and relaxed. You do not need negativity in your world while you are pregnant. You don't need it in your world regardless, but especially when you're pregnant. If they are putting you down, if anyone's putting you down while you're pregnant, off. If your friends aren't around when you're pregnant or when your child's first born, they aren't friends. Get the people around you that mean the most. So my recommendations are: take the folic acid, take anything that's offered to you in the sense of help, tests, scans. If you don't want them, your choice, but I recommend that you do. People have their reasons, so I completely understand. Well, I understand that everyone has their own choice. And yeah, have a very calm and happy pregnancy. And this was my 0 to 6 month pregnancy story. 6 month plus will be coming soon. I will try and remember as much as possible, but I'm trying to go off the top of my head and I can't really remember too much. I think I blocked a lot of it out, but top tip, get everything ready early, because you do not want to be rushing around. Not too early, bear in mind, but early enough. And highly recommended, go to John Lewis and test the pushchairs out. That's where I ended up buying my pushchair from, because they do a price promise. And I have a Bugaboo Chameleon, whatever is the newest one. So highly recommended, and please subscribe, leave a comment below, and you can tweet me. I will leave that below again. I don't remember it off the top of my head. Thanks girls and guys.